Hi my lovies, and welcome back to another video. So today's video actually is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be touching on some serious topics that I really was pushed and moved to by my higher ups to discuss with y'all. I know y'all saw the vlog of my surgery prep and also my surgery day, and I didn't want to just drop the vlog and not give y'all information behind it as well. So here we go. So PCOS is diagnosis that I got back in, I want to say 2018. It was a few months after I had a miscarriage and had gotten into a car accident, and I started going to an OBGYN, and that's when I found out I had PCOS. And the journey from there, honey, to now, oh gracious, it had been a roller coaster. Anyone who does not know what PCOS is, it is polycystic ovary syndrome, honey, and I'm trying to tell you, it's not your best friend at all. You definitely have issues mostly with your menstrual, like with heavy bleeding, with cramping. It forms small cysts on your ovaries. It could also cause for your ovaries to enlarge, but I had cysts on mine, and oh, did they hurt, especially when they burst, honey. A couple of times I was definitely bent over in pain. You can definitely feel when they burst. It does not feel good. It can also keep you from ovulating as well. It can cause issues with your ovulation too. It also, for some women, it can be severe enough to where it can cause infertility issues. So some of the symptoms that come with PCOS, like I said, you have issues with when you're mensing, when you're on your period, with cramping, with heavy bleeding, but you also have mental issues, like you kind of fluctuate mentally a lot and emotionally as well, and that's because your hormones are constantly fluctuating when you have PCOS, and a lot of people don't know that. So if you know a female and it seems like she's always like angry or emotional or crying or depressed, or her emotions are fluctuating, she might have PCOS. Okay, that's why you shouldn't judge people. Okay, she might have PCOS. It also can cause physical issues, far as it can make you more hairier. You can gain weight. You could be bloated more as well. But it definitely, the thing that affected me the most was the hormones. Like a week before my period, I would just be a complete bitch, okay? I would just be a complete bitch, and I started becoming more aware of that and more aware of that. My mom even said to me, you notice the week before you come on your period, you be like PMSing really hard. And I was like, yeah, like I'll be snapping, or I'll be like depressed or something of that sort, and it's because I have PCOS and my hormones were fluctuating a lot. So PCOS is not reversible. Okay, it's not reversible, but there are ways that you can live with it. There is no cure for it. And ways that you can live with it, of course, is lifestyle changes. Being careful with what you're drinking, what you're eating, and also the environments and people that you're interacting with, because stress affects PCOS really bad. And if you're not aware of yourself or who you are or how you're feeling, or even just your body, living with PCOS can definitely be a bitch. Even though PCOS is not reversible, I, however, have managed to reverse mine. I have completely cured it. There is no trace of it at all. Now, every once in a while, I still have issues with the hormonal thing, but that's stuff that I'm working on. Yeah, it's not common for someone to be able to actually completely cure their PCOS. And that goes into more so of what I do spiritually and my spiritual gifts that my higher ups have given me and things that they want me to teach other people. So that will be something one day maybe we will touch on. Or you could contact me if you would like some advice and things of that nature and some counseling for that. But I have completely cured my PCOS. There is no trace of it at all. And no, it is not reversible, and no, it is not curable. Okay? Some of us really have spiritual gifts. I'm just saying. The vlog that y'all saw from my surgery and surgery prep and my actual surgery was to remove a polyp. So I had a polyp in the lining of my uterus, and a polyp is just a form of small cells that usually end up in the lining of like your colon. For me, it was my uterus, or like different areas. So I didn't even know it was there until I actually went to my OBGYN for the first time, and I was actually going to her to get an update on my PCOS, and that's when I actually had found out, I think it was my second appointment, my PCOS was completely gone. Issue is when you have a polyp in your uterus, it can cause issues with pregnancy and with giving birth. It can cause miscarriages and things of that nature. It also can cause issues with your period and also heavy bleeding and cramping as well. One of my very first vlogs that I did in season 1, you actually see me crying. It's a clip of me crying. I'm rocking back and forth and I'm in so much pain. And that is when I was at my worst with my PCOS. Now, whether or not I had my polyp at the point in time, I don't think I did. I don't think my polyp formed until I was actually homeless. And that goes back to a spiritual thing, just like the PCOS does. But things that have definitely helped me with my PCOS, for sure, is Queen Alchemy Yoni steams. And also Queen Alchemy smokable herbs called Bitch Relief. Both of those are products from my company that you see behind me. And I created these products in order to be able to help people to heal. Okay, they are 100% organic, 100% from the earth. And they have definitely helped me with cramping, with hormones, with mensing. And definitely, them Yoni steams. Baby, I put my life on the line for them Yoni steams. Them Queen Alchemy Yoni steams have definitely changed my life when it comes to mensing. I do not miss a Yoni steam, honey. When I was homeless, I ended up missing quite a few Yoni steams, and I ended up back in a lot of pain. Ended up back in a lot of pain. But when I stay on top of my Yoni steams, it naturally helps heal the Yoni, helps detox the Yoni. It also spiritually and emotionally helps elevate the Yoni as well. So it's not just for physical. And it definitely helps with your mensing, helps with periods, with cramping and things of that nature, and hormones as well. When my OBGYN told me I had a polyp in my uterus, like the lining of my uterus, of course my jaw dropped for sure. I got away. I don't even feel it. Okay, I don't even feel it. But I asked her how it was formed, and they said they have no one has any medical answers, terminology, reasoning for why polyps form. But of course, because I am a spiritualist, I understand how polyps form. And that's why I tell them on my other channel, The Virgo Garden, is not hereditary, baby, it's emotional. So I understand how my polyp got there. I've been through several years of sexual assault, 9 years with 5 different family members. I got molested when I was a child. And then from the age of 16 to like basically the age of 30, I was getting sexually assaulted at least twice every year. So because of that, and that's why I love my OBGYN, because she mentioned that, so she understands that, okay? You just got to find a doctor that's right for you. She understands spirituality and she understands certain things of that nature. And she said, sexual trauma can cause, issues in our physical body. I said, yes, ma'am, I do. So she was on the level with me. So because I had not healed from all of that, that's how the PCOS pops up, the hormonal fluctuations, and also the polyps. Now, the first time I went to my OBGYN was when I got the x-ray to find out I had a polyp, because they were checking for PCOS, and that's when they found the polyp. An hour before that, I had got sexually assaulted by my physical therapist, masseuse. Right. Now, surgery, like prepping for surgery and stuff, I'm going to be honest with y'all, it was really, really easy. When I say God looked out for me and God really blessed me with an amazing team from prep day and also surgery day as well, I only had one issue with one person, and I decided not to even give it no feed, okay? So ask questions. Don't be scared to ask questions. I was asking different questions. I was asking for information. I was researching. This is your body. This is your health. You have a right to say what goes on with it. So don't ever be scared to ask questions. Don't ever be scared to get a second opinion. Don't ever be scared to say, hey, I would like if y'all check this out or check that out. Because the whole reason I even found out I had PCOS was I got in a car accident back in 2018. When I went to the emergency room, I told them I want y'all to check my ovaries. My ovaries weren't even hurting. It's like God put it in my head to tell me to tell them people that. And because I was persistent about that, I found out I had PCOS, and it was confirmed that I had a miscarriage. And my healing journey began from there. So because of that, I make sure I definitely stay on top of my health, especially as a feminine, especially as a woman. You have definitely got to stay on top of your health, honey, because, you know, that pocket that we got, that's a blessing, okay? That's a blessing. It creates miracles, you know. I'm just saying. Now, the worst part of surgery was the recovery process. Oh my God, I was cramping the next day, okay? Cause, you know, they gave me some pain medicine, so the first day I didn't really feel shit, okay? But the next day, the next couple weeks, ooh, shorty was cramping. But the worst part wasn't even the cramps, cause they would come and go. It was the stinging of the incision of where they cut it out. I could feel it, and it would sting. Ooh, it would sting. That was probably the worst part. And also, it was like a few days after my surgery, I actually had some tissue come out. I was going to include a picture. I'm not going to do y'all like that, though. Okay, but I did have tissue come out, and I took a picture, and I asked my OBGYN what that was and stuff. So like I said, don't be scared to ask questions, y'all. So this concludes my video about PCOS and also having a polyp in my uterus. I hope this was helpful for somebody, and if anything, I definitely hope I inspired y'all to stay on top of y'all health and to go get an OBGYN. If you do not have one, make sure that you keep up with your health, baby, because health is wealth. I thank y'all for watching me. I thank y'all for rocking with the kid, and enjoy the rest of your day. Love you, lovies. Mwah.